I had this breakthrough about celebrity probably a couple of years ago, but we actually launched the program a year ago. But it feels like it was an epiphany of something that I had been doing and not realizing that I was doing. And it's just turned everything on its head. And I can't wait to share it with you because it's the absolute easiest way to grow a business is to become the celebrity in your market. Like, it's kind of a no-brainer when you think about it, and you're soon going to see why and how, and I'm going to walk you through this step by step, okay? So I'm really glad you're here. Also, if as you're listening to this, if you think of anybody you would like to tag in the comments, then do tag them. That would be awesome. Did I forget anything, Mallory? I think I forgot. Probably. I'll think of it later, though. Okay, so let's rock this party, shall we? Who's all stepping in? Look at everybody who's here. This is so cool. I love it. Oh, look at these great answers. Want to be the celebrity Avon lady. Beautiful answer. Reaching out to other artists to help them build their businesses. That is really a good idea. That's like really needed too, right? Love it, Terry Noble, Linda Camden. Yay! These are so good. These are not that cold yet. No, well, yeah. I'm in Minnesota, baby. We got I don't know how much snow here now and cold. Minus 22 tomorrow, I've heard. So, but we don't mind. We don't mind because we're used to it. We're hardy people here in Minnesota. Dorothy's a personal photo organizer. Great, Dorothy. That's a great, it makes it so easy when you can just be known. You know, people recommend you, all of that good stuff. Young Living, love me some essential oils. Just saying, we're kind of a little bit addicted to the essential oils here in this house. Linda helps women business owners set up systems and organize their businesses and their lives. Yes, there are not others doing this that I do. Linda, that's exactly the kind of thing I'm talking about. You know, it's really nice that you made this comment, Linda Easton. I'm going to give you a shout out because it really shows like you have a sense, and many of you here probably do have a sense that you're doing something really special in the world in a really different way. And, you know, it's almost like, I want it to go faster. And now how do I get my name out there? It's that kind of angsty feeling of like, how can I speed this process up? Well, that's what I'm going to talk with you about today, okay? So let's get moving. Enough chit-chat, Dana Wilde. Let's get moving. All right. So, yes, absolutely forgot this thing already right off the bat. This is the How to Step Into Your Celebrity workshop. If you're live on Facebook at the time you're seeing this, actually even if you're not live, but if you're just on Facebook, because we're streaming out to all sorts of different places right now, you can put the word celebrity in the comments on Facebook, and what will happen is we'll automatically, a little Dana bot will send you a link where you can check out the next group that I'm working with for doing the celebrity formula, because this is a very personalized program where I actually help you do this. But today I'm going to tell you the process so that you understand what you can do right now, starting today. You can start right now. So this masterclass we're doing today, this is for you if you feel like there's something missing in your business. Like maybe you've been trying to develop a business for a while, you've been trying to develop a following, you're trying to attract the people you want, and it feels like it's not happening fast enough. Or you're looking for a shortcut to growing your business. So this is definitely the easier and faster way. Or, I think this probably applies to a lot of you because I can identify with this all the time. You feel like you've been playing small, right? You feel like you're ready to step up now, like you really, you know who you are. That's all I got to say about that. Or maybe you don't feel like the usual kind of celebrity. So maybe you don't feel like the normal definition that you think of as celebrity. And so even so, you're a little bit curious about this because you still think this might be your ticket for faster growth. And finally, you know you're capable of more. Like you know you're smart, you know you're capable, but you just want a tribe of followers in a business that reflects that. You know, maybe you have a little self-doubt or a little bit of lack of confidence or a little bit of, you know, what's going on. Who wants to shout out which one of do you see yourself in any of these? Let's label these like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where would you say you are in this process? And it can be more than one. You might say like I'm 1 and 3 or 1 through 4 or, and where do you think you are in these? Which one of these speak to you? So you feel like you're missing something, like you keep taking action, doesn't work. You're looking for a shortcut. You've been playing small. You don't feel like the celebrity. Number 5. Yeah, right. Nice, Stacy. That's great. I love it. Playing small, Stephanie. Number 4, Karen. I had somebody earlier say all of the above, which is actually a very valid answer because you can have more than one. Could be all of them. Okay, super. So here's what we're going to do today. Here's what you're going to discover. You are going to discover the 3-step formula for stepping up and being the face of your business. You're going to learn how to grow your business quickly. That's the key word. I should probably put that in orange. Without doing all of those tasks you hate. You know what those are. You're going to understand why building a personality-based business is your key to turning on the money faucet. And finally, how to get paid for being you. I am going to give you a very limited time offer during this masterclass. And most importantly, and this is really what I want you to hear today, because sometimes, you walk away with a lot of information and you don't know what to do to get started. And so I'm going to make sure that you get a super duper tip before you leave today for feeling like a celebrity today. I want you to be able to implement something absolutely immediately without having to take any extra time in your day. And so make sure to stay for that tip because this will get the process started. In fact, if you ask me, frankly, this is the whole game, this tip I'm going to give you at the end, okay? So sit tight because we're going to go through this material pretty fast. So let me tell you a little bit about myself, first of all. I am Dana Wilde. I'm the best-selling author of Train Your Brain, and I'm the host of the Mind Aware Show. I am the creator of the Celebrity Formula. And so you might wonder, like, why me? Why am I teaching this? And so I'm going to give you a really short answer that's going to make a lot of sense to you. So the first reason is I've done this twice. I have built 2 businesses from 0 to the $1 million level in under 2 years. So the first one, we did over $1 million in sales. We were up to that annually, by the way, in under 19 months. And then the most recent one, the one that I'm with now, the Mind Aware, after I sold the first business, the Mind Aware, and for those of you that are building an online business, I think you'll appreciate these numbers. Within the first 2 years at the Mind Aware, we had done over $1 million in sales, and we had done built a database of email list of 60,000 people. And often I say, you see on this slide, I've got my nice little book, Train Your Brain, in the corner, and they say, like, how'd you do it? And the answer is training my brain. It's definitely a mindset thing. When you build so quickly and when you step into your celebrity, it's mindset work. That's what we're talking about here. After having done this in retrospect, I started looking at kind of both of my businesses, and I realized that I was doing this thing I call stepping into your celebrity kind of unconsciously, like I didn't even know I was doing it. And once I brought it to the conscious level, I was like, oh my gosh, I know how to teach this to others. So we've been in beta. We're in our 3rd class now, and it has been awesome. Like, just like teaching people how to think successfully, I've discovered that you can teach people how to step into your celebrity. Now, having said that, in addition to just my own experience, I have invested in some of the best courses out there over the course of my 2 businesses. 3 particular courses, the Trusted Authority Formula with Greg Habstritt, which is unfortunately no longer available. And actually, 2. The second one that I want to tell you about is a really extensive course I went through. And this wasn't even a course. This was like personal mentorship with the same people who mentored people like Jimmy Kimmel, Paula Abdul, Ryan Seacrest. And so when I say I've spent tens with multiple S's of thousands of dollars in just celebrity training and how to understand this process and then how to live it myself, it's no exaggeration. And so I want to take that and, give it the Dana Wilde Train Your Brain spin and bring it out to the world. Like, I feel really passionate about this. So that's me in 60 seconds or less. No, it was probably 120 seconds, right? Okay. So I was long-winded today. And those of you, if you've been following Train Your Brain for a long time, and you say, yeah, this works, Train Your Brain works, and I have no doubt that the celebrity formula rocks, even if you haven't taken it, or if you love the work that we're doing here in the Train Your Brain Sandbox, will you do me a favor and give a shout out in the comments and just say, yes, this works, mindset is everything, or mindset matters most. That's my favorite phrase. So the main reason I'm doing this masterclass is because the celebrity formula is open for enrollment again. This is a really important program that has been just so exciting to launch because, like I said, sometimes you don't know, like, if other people are going to get it. And then now we have these graduates who are all just doing ridiculously amazing things out in the world. So I'm going to tell you more about that later. I won't go into it now. So why would you want to build a personality-based business? What would be the reason? For all practical purposes, there are probably a multitude of kinds of businesses, but for the case of this workshop, I want to talk about two types. So the first type is a faceless business. So for example, I don't need to know who made the 3M Post-it sticky notes that I keep up with my mantras on it in order to buy that product or enjoy that product. So kind of a faceless type of product or business. And it's obviously there are many, 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 many of these kinds of businesses out there. The other type of business, and the type that I want to talk about today, and the type that I think many of you belong to, is the type of business that's represented by a person, by a human being. So, for example, if you are a life coach or author or speaker or direct seller or internet marketing expert or web designer or yoga teacher or wealth coach or massage therapist or alternative health professional or hypnotherapist, tapping, energy practitioner, fitness trainer, real estate agent, insurance agent, artistic or creative profession like Etsy seller, interior designer, dog or horse trainer, a piano teacher, relationship coach, parenting expert, spiritual advisor, or I do think you get the idea, and I think I should get a cookie for being able to say all of that in a row. You're the face of your business, right? You are the face of your business. You're the one who is representing. Did I miss anybody? Let's put that list back up there on the slide. Are you are you part of this? And thanks for all the shouts out for mindset in the studio audience here. I see all of these mindset matters most and train your brain's amazing, and thank you for that. That makes means so much to me. And Kathy Elliott makes a comment that I love. She says, I think a personality-based business is easiest to maintain. Well said, Kathy. Did I miss you? Which one of these are you on this list? Shout out in the comments. I don't care if you're listening live or in replay. Which one are you? How would you define yourself on that list? Coach, author, speaker, business coach. What is your quote unquote title, or what would you call yourself? And do you consider yourself the face of your business? Because if you are, here is why you would like to build a celebrity business. Like, here's why it would be important and how it would impact. Number one, you get leads and you get referral business. So it becomes very easy because you are known as the person, so people just want to do business with you. So leads and referral business can be clients. We have somebody local here who I often reference because I just love her. She does such great work. Her name is Carol Hyder, and she's here locally in the Minneapolis area, and she's a feng shui expert. So feng shui experts, they help you, and this is my bad definition, so forgive me if I'm getting this wrong, but basically they help you use, the Chinese philosophy of feng shui to move the items in your house to create better flow of energy, so you can have all, better results in lots of areas of your life. Well, she's huge in the feng shui industry. Carol and I, we know each other through business associates, but we also both volunteer for Caring for Cats. She's on the board. I see her at functions all the time. And when you're in a room, if somebody happens to be talking about feng shui, they recommend Carol. They say, oh, if you're into feng shui or if you want to do your house, you should know Carol. And now she's doing hospitals, right? So, she runs a school. She runs an international school. People come from all over the world to get trained by her. And so when you are the celebrity in your market, you get that kind of business. Some of you maybe even know locally you've had that experience, right? Where maybe you're known as like the local person. Somebody earlier mentioned they were the Avon lady. And I thought, yeah, think about like when you kind of gain that notoriety locally, when you're known as the person. Well, it's easy to build a business. And when I say leads and referral business, that also comes with joint venture partners, right? Being invited to different things. We get invited to stuff all the time. I'm constantly being asked to be interviewed. I don't know how many invites, literally every day, weekly, dozens of invites a week to do business, promote products, get promoted, all sorts of stuff. You make more money. You can raise your rates. Simple as that. In fact, it gets to a point where you have to raise your rates because you are so in demand, you get so much business, you have to find a way to raise your rates or make more money for your time because your time is so much in demand. So it becomes a lot easier. You literally end up doing less and making more. You make money just for showing up and being you. And actually, I have a good story about this, what happened. I hope it makes you laugh. It's meant to be funny. I hope it doesn't give you a bad impression of me, but here it comes. What happened was I had somebody call me. They wanted me to be a part of their speaking event. And at that time, I wasn't really doing that much speaking. I wasn't really that interested in doing speaking. So she kept trying to, and she was a good friend, so I kind of wanted to help her in some way, but she kept trying to sell me on the idea this way, that way. And finally I said, well, maybe I could MC it. Like, that wouldn't be so bad. Maybe I could be the MC. And she said, yes, that's an idea. Why don't you just, be the MC? And so we kept going back and forth. And so finally I just ended the conversation, to try to figure out like how I was going to fit in this. And I said, look, if I can just show up and be Dana Wilde, I'll do it. So she said, yes, we'll work it out. I promise, blah, blah, blah. So we hung up the phone. But the problem was I had been standing in the kitchen when I said that on the phone. So, of course, my man heard that. And he's like, ooh, if I could just show up and be Dana Wilde, right? Like, he loves to tease, right? So I was like laughing kind of at myself, too, that I had actually said it. But what I realized is this is what happens when you start to be in demand and people want you to be a part of their events. They want to do business with you. They want you to be in their movies. I've been in 3 movies or 4 movies now. You get to just show up and be yourself and you get paid for it. Think about somebody who's at the level of like Oprah. What does Oprah really get paid for? She gets paid for being Oprah. She can show up and do a Weight Watchers commercial and make money for it just because she's Oprah. So you elevate, and you don't have to be huge. Like I give you the example of me. I'm certainly not Oprah, but you can start doing this relatively quickly. Once you're the celebrity in your market, relatively quickly, people want to work with you. You get in demand. You make the competition absolutely irrelevant. Because here is the bottom line. Nobody can be you. Nobody. Nobody can be you. So they can go out, they can even teach what you teach. They can have similar, and I'm going to give you a really good example of that in just a minute. But nobody can be who you are. And so it becomes really, you quit doing that when people are first new in business and when you're not the celebrity in your market. Sometimes you're doing that looking around thing. Gosh, anybody want to admit it? Like, you look around and you're like, look at what they're doing and how come I'm not where they are. And it's no fun. I mean, we've all played the comparison game at one time or another. I'm not immune either. What happens, though, when you become the celebrity in your market and when you claim your space and you own that as the celebrity in your market, now you're not doing that looking around comparison game, because no matter what, they're still not you. Thank you. And Linda Camden, you're so awesome, because this is exactly the kind of comment that's going to help me later in the presentation. Linda Camden says, Dana, you're the Oprah in my world, and I couldn't just love you anymore for saying that, because that will make a lot of sense when we start getting this a little bit further in the presentation here. And this is what I'm talking about when you make the competition irrelevant. You attract a tribe of followers who get you. So you're only working with clients, you're only working with customers who are really cool, right? And fun to be around, and they get you, and it's a big old love fest, and you hang out, you're there with people of like minds. So it's really awesome. You never work anymore. You now are just like hanging out with people who are fun to hang out with. And that's point number 6. You only hang out with people you like, right? Literally only. You only do the tasks you love to do. You don't have to do any of that other stuff anymore. Once you start getting paid for being you, you just keep showing up in the spaces that are suitable for you, which we'll talk about today, and do those things. So the question then becomes, why? And thank you. I love that you guys are owning up and saying, yeah, I've played that game, that comparison game, because I have too, and it's no fun. It's no fun. It's a big old feel bad, and we want to eliminate that. So the question I have for you now then is, why doesn't everybody do this? I would love to do a little poll. Why doesn't everybody do this? Let's see. Show of hands. Any answers? I would love it. This is my 4-year ultimate goal. You know what, Stephanie? You could do this much faster. Your husband says he'd like it to be your 6-month goal. This is what I'm talking about with the celebrity formula, is making this happen really quick. Make it happen really, really quickly. Afraid, right? Afraid of who they are, thinking too small. These are great answers, right? I love it. Yes, I love it. Okay, so I think it is that kind of fear of rejection. Jill says we don't believe we can do it. They don't think they can. Kendall, you guys are all so smart. Yeah, I've got this kind of categorized into 2 main categories now. So category 1 is that one that kind of feels like worth, right? And I remember feeling this way too, like, who am I? Really, I'm not the expert. Who am I? Or not feeling worthy, or fear of rejection, or all of those kind of worthiness kind of things. So I want to just ask you a really just a simple question, because I do think the biggest thing standing in our way becomes this idea of, I'm not the expert. I'm not the expert in the space, or I'm not the best one in the space, or how can I be the celebrity? How can I do it? How can it be me? I'm not qualified, all those things. So, and I want you to give me an honest answer to this next question I'm going to give you, okay? I really want you to just throw caution to the wind and just be completely, blatantly honest. So here comes the question. Are you ready? I want to ask, do you think that Dr. Phil is the best psychologist in the country? No offense, Dr. Phil, but do you think he's number 1, the best psychologist in the United States or the world? Let's see a show of hands. Do you think Howard Stern is the best interviewer? Or even Ellen? Or Oprah, right? I mean, are any one of those 3 the single best interviewers ever in the country or in the history of mankind, humankind, right? Are they? Is Stephen King the single best author in the world? Is Richard Simmons the best fitness professional? I have to say, I know somebody was teasing me that this dates me, but Richard Simmons just might be the best. They're like, Dana, maybe you could pick somebody from the 00s. So Richard Simmons aside, because he actually might be the best. Do you think any of these people are number 1 or best at their craft? Or, okay, hold on, I want to see the answers. No, right? Yes, no. Even I got ha-has. That's great. No, of course not. None of them. None of them. And no offense, because, obviously I love me some Ellen, some Oprah. It's not like I'm saying anything there. I'm just saying that, first of all, they got good as they went, but they stepped into their celebrity first. They made the decision. They stepped into their celebrity. They stepped into the celebrity. And so reason number one is we don't feel like we're the expert, right? We don't feel worthy. And we're going to talk about that today. And I hope you can see that you can do it too. None of these people, first of all, were even good when they started. That's my guess. I mean, I don't know. I hate to say because I don't know for sure, but most of us, we get better as we go along. And they got better as they go along, but they were just willing. They were willing to do it. They were willing to do it. And then the second reason is they don't know how. They don't know how to do it. So that's what we're going to learn right now. So let's dig into it. Here's the 3-step formula. And thanks for all the participation, and I really love all the laps. I like Richard Simmons too. That's why I think he might be the best, Helen. Okay, so step 1, decide. You have to make a decision that you want it. You have to decide that you want to be the celebrity in your market. I did this program. Remember I told you about the trusted authority formula that I did with Greg Habstrait? That was part of my training early on, actually, in the Mind Aware growth of the business. And one of the things he made us do in the very first module was he said we had to claim our space. We had to claim our space as the trusted authority. We had to declare it. We had to say, this is it. I declare it. And at that time, of course, I was just brand new out of my direct sales business. So I was claiming the space in the direct sales market. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't do that. Like, look at all the trainers in the direct sales market. They've been doing this 30 years. Who am I? Who am I? I just had that big who am I. But he absolutely refused to let us move on in the program until we did it. So finally I said, okay, I agree. I'm going to do it. I'm going to claim my space. I'm going to decide to do it. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to decide. If you want to be the celebrity in your market, you have to claim it. You have to say, I want this and I'm going to do this. I'm going to become the celebrity in my market. After I made that decision, I put a Post-it note up on my computer, and it said, the power of your decision will determine the speed of your results. I'm quite sure I got that from Janet Atwood, by the way, to give a shout out there. And I owned it. I claimed it. The power of your decision will determine the speed of your results. And sure enough, within a very short time after that, like literally weeks after making that decision, we discovered a way to do telesummits really easily, found somebody to do the tech, and boom, we were on our way. I was claiming my space as the trusted authority in that particular niche. So I'm hoping at this point, we have gone through enough. I've given you enough good reasons why you would want to be the celebrity in your market that you are ready to claim it. You are feeling like, yes, I want this to happen. I'm willing to let this happen. I will do it. Hey, look at Jill. Way to go, Jill. She's already, you're so fast. That's so great. And Luana, I'm so glad I got a whoa for that. Right? So Jill's like, yes, I will. I will claim it. Who else wants to say, okay, I'm deciding, I'm doing it, I'm ready. And it's okay if you say, I still need a little more info. But I think you know as well as I know that this is the shortcut. This is the shortcut. The power of your decision will determine the speed of your results. So you have to claim it. You have to decide it. Thank you for all the yes, 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 I'm ready. Karen, actually, that's a great sentence. Everybody can just pop that in. I am ready. How's that for a great sentence? Pop that in. Are you ready? If you're ready, put it in there. Linda says, I call dibs. Nice. Oh, that's so good. Stacy, love all your capital yeses. Great. Danny, Lee, and Linda, this is great. Julie, wow, look at them all. This is so good. Okay, so step 2. Discover what is uniquely you and embrace it. So I'm going to give you a little shout out right now that you might want to grab literally a piece of paper and a pen to do this next section because I'm going to ask you some questions, and I want you just to maybe jot down first thoughts when they come through. But I'm telling you this early because I'm going to stall a little bit and give you some time to find that paper and pen, or maybe open up a new tab with something you can write on, even a Post-it note. It won't take much. Or you can screenshot the questions and come back to them when you want to really ponder them. So what do I mean when I say discover what is uniquely you and embrace it? Let's talk about, I'm going to show you some pictures of people. We have Jack Canfield here. We have John Assaraf, T. Harv Eker, and Tony Robbins. So I picked 4 people that I really like, and I admire their work, and I follow their work, and I think they're all 4 equally awesome. Like, I really have just sincere respect for all 4 of these guys. Now, maybe some of you have noticed that coincidentally, all 4 of these guys teach a lot of what I teach.
Sure I understand.
Oops, Siri had something to say about that. Sorry. All 4 of these guys teach mindset. They teach mindset in the business space, which is much what I do, right? So some people might say, well, these guys are your competition, Dana, right? Why are you putting them up on a screen, and why are you sharing them with everybody when, by all practical purposes, they teach the same things you do? So that's a very valid question. But here's the thing. Because I've stepped into my celebrity, because I've figured out what's uniquely me, I understand that I'm different from these 4 guys. Some of you follow all 4 of them, just like I do. Some of you follow one of them. Some of you don't like the other ones. Some of you don't like any of them, but you like me, or you like the way I say things, or you like the way I do it. What makes me different from all of them is a variety of things, besides the fact that I'm female, which is the obvious, right? That's the obvious thing, which is definitely, those of you who are women out there, you know what I'm talking about. It's a different experience. Is that the right word? In addition, most of these 4, in fact, all of these 4, will talk a lot about hard work, but how it takes hard work to build a business. And I don't dispute that that's their experience, but I don't talk about that or believe that. I believe that when you get into the flow, when you take intentional action, when you feel good, when you make emotional connection and centeredness your number 1 priority, when you're feeling so positive that everything you touch turns to gold, you're never working. You're in the flow. Everything you're doing feels good, and it's easy and fast. I truly believe you can work less and make more. And I own that, and I claim that as my unique message in the marketplace, right? So you have to know that there are going to be other people out there who we're all pretty much teaching the same information in some form or another, but nobody is following you for your information. Nobody is following you for your product. If you have a product line and somebody else is selling the same or a similar product line, nobody is buying from you for those products. They're buying from you because of who you are. They're buying from you because of you, because you are uniquely you. So step 2 in the process is figuring out what's uniquely you. What is uniquely you? So the first question you can ask yourself is, what is the transformation that you'd like to provide for your clients? What is the transformation that you provide for your clients? You can just think about that for a second. You might have a really quick answer. What experiences have you had that make you the best person to help someone experience that transformation? So some of you, have actually, and hopefully it's nice, it makes it easier if you've had some experience or achieved something in a space that you're trying to help others. Part of the reason why my thing is helping people build a following quickly is because I've done that twice. So it's easy for me to talk about that. It's easy for me to help people step in their celebrity because I've done it and I know how it works. I know the mechanics of it. I know the emotions around it. I know the mindset around it. All of those things that you need to think and do to make it happen. So what experiences have you had that make you the best person to help someone experience the transformation that you provide? I'm just taking a little pause so you can write it down, you can think about it. And thank you. I see that you agree. I love that you agree. And yes, Sherry, I do have a female role model. That'd be me. If you're talking about the mindset space, that's why I didn't put one up there, because I'm talking about me. Okay, yes, work smart, more joyful. Yeah, Danny Lee, you got it. Doesn't have to be hard. It can be fun. Knowing how to access their powerful emotional state and inner resources to overcome their challenges. Beautiful. Well said. I love that, Muriel. So the thing to know is that this isn't about your business. Being the celebrity, when people do business with you, they don't say, and you don't say about me. If you're a follower of the Mind Aware, you're a follower of Train Your Brain, or you're a follower of any of those people, you don't say, oh, well, I follow Dana because I just love her 4-step blueprint to growing your business quickly. Nobody says that, and nobody is following you or in your tribe because they love your information or they love your product. They're there because they love you. They're there because they connect with you. They identify with you. So when we're talking about the celebrity formula, and we're helping you try to identify your celebrity identity, and when you're claiming your space as the celebrity in your market, you're asking yourself questions because you need to be thinking about you. So I like to give Deb Bixler as an example here because she's doing it in one of the more unique ways that I've seen out in the marketplace. Deb is a trainer. She goes into corporations and she does training on all sorts of different topics related to business. And so she's out on social media. She's very savvy with social media, knows how to use it really well. And when you look at her social media feeds, what you'll see is she talks about herself and her life and the things that she's up to, what she's doing. One of the things is she travels a lot. So she's always posting pictures of like her at the top of Mount Fuji or, doing this adventure or that adventure. She's also a personal chef, like literally. She gets paid to be a chef. She's an expert chef locally. She does a lot of work in addition to her corporate work in the business niche. She creates these beautiful food items and posts them online. And if that didn't make her unique enough, finally, she raises bunnies. So she's known as like the bunny person. Every time there's a new batch of bunnies coming up, she's taking pictures of her little bunnies coming up, talking about, what it's like, what the experiences on a day-to-day basis are like. So all of these things don't have anything to do with her training in corporate settings or with her training in workshops or any of that stuff. None of this stuff has to do with that, but she knows that people are doing business with her because of who she is. They're doing business with her because, and think about your clients. The clients you have that come to you, they like you. They like who you are. So now ask yourself a few additional questions about who are you in the marketplace. And you're giving some good answers, by the way, for people who are here live in the studio audience. I love these. Jill's talking about, I think people follow me because of my transparency, seeing you with your twins. Exactly. The joy and the chaos. Beautiful examples, Danny Lee, Jill, sorry. Danny Lee, thank you. I follow you because you're happy and joyful and fun and relatable. Boom. Thank you so much. That's a big old feel good for me. That makes me so happy. And Kathy says she went through the transformation herself. I love this. So the next question you can ask yourself these questions. What are you known for amongst your group of friends? So, maybe you're the person that everybody goes to for advice, or maybe you're the one who's the knitter or the gardener, or maybe you're the one, woodworking is another good one. I've got some woodworkers in my circle of friends. You're the one who's known for who's got all the kids, or you're the one who's known for being the super auntie. You're at all the events. What are you known for? Some of you might want to even answer if you want to. There you go, Sherry. They call me a walking encyclopedia. That's great. Smart. These are all so good. I love these. wealth of knowledge on many topics. Exactly. What are you known for? So next, what are your hobbies, your passions? What are the things you love and the things you hate? What you hate is equally important as the things you love. We all have those things. I was actually thinking, like, what was it? Oh, those lists that people make of things that everybody hate, like going to the driver's license bureau or things like that, right? Maybe you have some pet peeve. Like, do you hate beans, or do you hate green peppers, but only when they're cooked? Or what are your hobbies? What are the things you're passionate about? Are you an activist for social justice? We had a graduate from the celebrity formula in our very first class, and she is just a champion for the underdog. Like, that is her thing. And so what's your thing? What is the thing you're obsessed about? What's the thing that you're, known for, like always late or whatever it is? And then finally, what have you overcome? What have you overcome in your life? And, this one might take a little bit of pondering, because sometimes what happens when we've overcome something in our lives, we don't see it as something we've overcome. And I'll give you an example. A lot of the people you're going to see in the mindset space, they are graduates of like really prestigious colleges. They're, Harvard researchers, and they're very academic, and they're coming from that standpoint. And so when I was looking at this myself, I was like, well, I have a high school diploma. I didn't go to college. And then it hit me, like, that thing that I thought was my biggest weakness in the space actually might be my biggest asset. And so I started rethinking it. I started rethinking, like, and that's something for you to think about. What happens now at this point in the presentation is often there are people thinking like, yeah, but I'm not outgoing. I'm shy, or I'm disorganized, or I'm not funny, or I'm, not good with words, or I'm not attractive in the normal way. Like, I could never be on camera. Like, there are all sorts of things that people think right about now. And what I can tell you from many, many, many years of experience in working in this, working with tens of thousands of entrepreneurs, is that in reality, whatever you think is your biggest negative is actually your biggest strength. And in fact, part of being unique in your space is what I'm starting to now call accentuating your flaws, right? The more that you can own and embrace what's uniquely you. Wow, Siri sure's got a lot to say on this topic. Sorry about that. The more you can embrace what's uniquely you, the easier it's going to be for you to step into your celebrity. Everybody get it? I love it. Let me hear. Thriving after divorce. These are great answers, everyone. Love cheering people on, being positive. Your mind's in the gutter a lot. Renee, you crack me up. That's so good. Smart and straight talker. Beautiful. Good cook. Loyal. You guys are just great. Keep putting these answers in here. These are so good. Don't manage time well. That's right. All of those things you think are negative are actually the things that make you human, that people love about you. Because here's the deal. When you discover what's uniquely you and you embrace it, then what's going to happen is you're going to realize that what you have to say can only be said by you. You're the only one that can do it. And when you're the only one that can say it, that's when you can monetize it. No one else can say it but you. You're the only one. And so now you can monetize your message. That's how you do it. Everybody get that? Anybody just have a big light bulb go on? Shout out, yes, I get it, or yes, I'm ready, or yes, oh my gosh, light bulb. Discover what it is that is uniquely you, embrace it. Discover what's uniquely you and embrace it. Okay, step 3. I'm looking forward to seeing, yes, keep them going. All right, step 3. Thanks for the booms. I love the booms. I agree. Boom, boom. Find your vehicle for celebrity. Find your vehicle for celebrity. So how do you get out in the world? How do you get out in the world? Because I'm going to tell you something. You don't have to be everywhere. This is why so many entrepreneurs are working too much. They're working too much because they're trying to be everywhere. But here's the reality. The reality is you shine Your celebrity vehicle, the way you shine in the world, the place you can step up and be the celebrity is uniquely you. And so what is it that you love to do? Because some of you shine when you write. This isn't me. Who's out there that is like this? You know who you are. You're the journalers, right? Some of you shine when you write. If that's you, say, I shine when I write in the comments. I want to hear you shout it out, because some of you, this is what you do. You shine best when you're blogging or writing books or journaling, any of that stuff. When you are on stage, some of you shine when you're on stage. Might be a different group, might be the same. Some of you naturally are born on stage. You know, and I'm not one of these people either. There are some people who are just like, put me on a stage and you will not be able to get me off, right? You know who you are. Some of you are great listeners. You do great in those one-on-one conversations. Some of you shine when you're teaching. Some of you shine when you're live streaming. Some of you shine in person. Some of you shine online. Some of you shine when you're shining the light on others, right? Doing interviews or championing other people, and more and more and more. So what you do is you figure out where you shine and what you love to do, and then match it up. Take your natural gifts and match it up with your marketing. Look at all these ideas. This is just like the tip of the iceberg of ideas for marketing: newsletters, writing emails, creating videos, workshops, trade shows, advertising, live streaming, interviewing people, conferences, webinar, media, small group presentations, one-on-one conversations, public speaking. I mean, sharing other people's articles, social media. I mean, I could go on and on. Networking meetings. You can't do it all. It's crazy. This is why most people just go crazy and don't gain any traction in their business. On the other hand, if you figure out where you shine, what you're really good at, and you claim it and you do that one thing and own it, become a master at it and do just that thing that you love to do, that thing that you're already good at, that thing that is already easy for you to shine, and just market your business in that way. That is your celebrity vehicle. This is the monetization step. And when you get this and you combine it with your celebrity identity, that's when it becomes super easy to monetize and make money. Okay? All right. I have a super duper tip that I want to give you that's really important. Thank you for all the participation here. This is for, oh my gosh, you guys are so good. You're already identifying like kind of where you shine and what you do. So this is the tip I've been wanting to give you for how to implement this today, how to start today feeling like the celebrity in your market. Okay, let's talk a little bit about how to do that. Because, and I'll tell you what, I want to take a pause. Let me look at the time here. Yeah, I think I will. I'm going to give you this tip in just a second, but first I want to make sure that for those of you that are interested in the celebrity formula, that you get a chance to be a part of it, because we're starting right now. It's a very limited time. We've only got a few spots. These are small groups. The celebrity formula is enrolling right now. It's happening. Why did I create it? And what is it? So first of all, I created it mainly because of implementation. You know, I can tell you so much during this class, and you can take notes and you can think about it, but to actually really do it, and maybe I'm just projecting, because this is one of my own challenges that I have. It's one of the biggest challenges, which is not just gathering information and learning something, but going out and using it and doing something with it, implementing, becoming the celebrity in your market. So one of the best ways to make sure that you actually implement what we've talked about today is to have a professional walking you through each step, which is what happened to me in those courses. That course I took with, the same people who taught Ryan Seacrest and Jimmy Kimmel and Paula Abdul. I had somebody walking me through steps of being the celebrity in my market. And often, you can't see your own celebrity. Like, you can't really see just how awesome you are. You have those moments of self-doubt, right? We all do. We all experience those moments of self-doubt. And so when you go through 4 months of intensive, where you really start to understand your own uniqueness and your own awesomeness, it helps you to alleviate that self-doubt. And then you get to the step of like, how do you feel confident and how do you do it? Well, this is where we come in with the celebrity formula. And finally, to stay focused enough to actually monetize it. When you're working with a small group, when you're working with someone like me, we're keeping you on track because we're right there to say, here we are. Hey, guess what? We're doing this together. And we make it fun. Many of you know that because you worked with me on a lot of things, right? So what is the celebrity formula? Celebrity formula is 4 months of live group calls where I personally help you to figure it out, right? I personally help you live to go through who you are as a celebrity, identify who you are, identify your best vehicle for your celebrity, and how to monetize your celebrity. So all three, mindset, marketing, monetization, we do it together. We create your celebrity identity, which is discovering who you are as the celebrity. We're starting in February, so this is like happening like now. Sign up as quickly as you can because, spots are filling up because it's starting now. In the first month of the celebrity formula, we unravel who you are in your marketplace. So we figure out, what makes you uniquely you. We figure out what we call your celebrity identity. And you have it crafted out and it's laid out on paper so you can clearly see, okay, this is who I am in the marketplace. We do an improved version of the exercise I did when I was being coached by the company who coached Jimmy Kimmel, Paula Abdul, Ryan Seacrest. And the reason I say improved because they were really great exercises, but they weren't necessarily applicable to building a following or building a business. They were more for, the being an interviewer, being interviewed market. And so the stuff that I'm doing now, the exercises that you'll be doing, the discovery sessions that you'll be having, you will be also learning how to grow a following, of course, but you'll also be monetizing it. By the time you are done discovering who you are as a celebrity, you're going to realize that, first of all, you are a celebrity and that you are unique, and you're going to feel confident being that celebrity. You will go through 4 months of live group calls, and I will personally be with you on this journey. We are going to cover celebrity mindset, celebrity marketing, celebrity monetization, and my goal is for you to be monetizing at your new rates before the course is over. Like, I love seeing posts like this. We had, actually, Connie is still in the celebrity formula. She was in month 2 when she started to already enroll people with her new rates that we discussed on the call. So you start to monetize at a higher amount, hopefully immediately, like as fast as possible, but definitely before the course is over. There are 10 people or fewer in each group. So when I say this is personal attention, this is real personal attention. We will identify your vehicle for celebrity. What do I mean by your vehicle is how do you market and how do you simplify your market? How do you quit doing all that stuff you hate to do? How do you quit doing stuff that's not working? How do you quit doing stuff that's not in your natural gifts and focus, simplify your marketing into 1 or 2 things that you absolutely love? So you stop trying to do everything. And what we do is we discover together the best method for your personality. You focus on that method as your celebrity vehicle, so you become the master at getting the word out about your business. That's how you become the celebrity in your market. You're going to feel confident putting yourself out in the world in a bigger way as the real you, in a safe, bigger way as the real you. So what we do over the 4 months is basically we unravel your business and we rebuild it in a new and unique way so that you become the celebrity in your market. That's what we want. We create your celebrity diamond, which obviously, as you can see, has so many different points. But by the end of the 4 months, you have all of these different sections fleshed out. Your celebrity character, your communication style, your business story, your credibility, your programs, your vehicle, your closing environment, your gifts, all of that stuff so that you can get out in the world in a bigger way. Working in the small group is pretty huge because we're going through the process together and you're working with others who feel the same way that you're feeling. They're maybe kind of one toe in the water going like, what did I get myself into, right? And feeling nervous about really going out in the world in a big way and claiming that spot. So together you're stronger, and you can support each other in this journey, emotionally support each other, but also literally. Like if your thing you decide is live streaming, we're all going to be there for you on your first live stream. Like we want to show up and be there to support each other. Other people in the group can help you see your awesomeness and help you eliminate self-doubt. So having others on this journey just makes it easier to feel confident as you take the steps in this program. All right? 4 months of small group sessions where I personally walk you through the steps of the celebrity formula, help you claim your celebrity identity, figure out what it is, claim it, and monetize it. So it's $39.97 to participate in all 4 months. But what I'm doing is I'm offering a beta right now because we've only had 3 groups go through this program. And so I'm offering a beta for the next group because I'm making sure that like all my systems are exactly how I want them. I want to be able to get people in and test it and get those testimonials. And it's been going amazingly. But because of that, we're doing a 50% discount for this session only. This session that's coming up only is going to get this program for half off, $19.97. And by the way, if you're in the United States, you can use PayPal to make 6 interest-free payments on that if you like. So you just go to thecelebrityformula.com, thecelebrityformula.com. All the details of the program are there. Hit the enroll button and get signed up because there aren't 10 spots. There are only 7 spots left now because we've had 3 people sign up before I even did this. So there are only 7 spots left in the current class that's going on. Thecelebrityformula.com, thecelebrityformula.com. I want to give you this super duper tip, but I want to tell you quickly that there is also some bonus programs that you need to know about that you're going to get with this. So the first one is Train Your Brain Mega. This is my signature big course, like 85 videos, everything you need to know to train your brain to get the outcomes you want. 20 mind work experiments, huge 6-module, awesome course. I have a series of energy exercises, I think there's 10 or 15 of them, that including a celebrity hypnotherapy session that are included in this course because you're going to see this course is a combination of energy management, mindset, and marketing, right? So in addition, bonus courses, you get Build Your List with Lead Pages and Drip because we want you to be able to build an email list if you so choose. You don't have to build an email list to be the celebrity in your market. And we've also got Build Your First Chatbot on Facebook. If you want to build a chatbot, make it easy because I got to tell you, these programs are crazy complicated, but I want to make it possible and easy for you to do it if you so choose. So these are all the bonus programs included: 4 months of group sessions, personal attention, identify your celebrity mindset. What is your identity, your marketing, your monetization? Get the support of a group, gain the confidence, be the celebrity. 4 bonus programs. Get it now at the discount beta price. I want to take a few seconds to answer your questions, and then I want to give you this final tip because this is the final tip that will help you start doing this today. I want you to start being the celebrity in your market. Whether or not you enroll, I want you to start today. So, thecelebrityformula.com. I hope you can get signed out. I know Linda Camden's on board. You registered for the 4-month program and you're so excited because you've considered it in the past and now is the perfect time to do it. Linda, you are so ready. I know that you are just going to rock it. So Linda Camden's going to be one of the people that you're in this course with. Muriel's asking the difference between this and the little mini course I put in Train Your Brain U. There's a tiny bit of overlap with some of the questions, obviously, kind of like there will be some of the questions I asked in the session here, but it's like way more for so many reasons, all of the energy work and the bonus systems, and you're working in a small group, and I'm personally giving you attention. Like imagine meeting with me, Muriel, week in and week out, tweaking and looking at your messaging and tweaking and looking at your, celebrity identity and tweaking and looking at your marketing. I mean, it's personal hands-on attention in a small group situation. Plus, we're working with that celebrity diamond rather than just a few little sections of, so it's imagine that I would say on steroids, but it's even bigger than that. It's even better than that. So I hope you can join us. Head over to thecelebrityformula.com. If it's easier for you in the comments just to put the word celebrity in the comments, if you're on Facebook, put the word celebrity in the comments, and we'll just send you the link so you can just click it, because these slides are not clickable. So I'm not going to go on because it's kind of a no-brainer. This is seriously, it's like the course I wish somebody would have given me. And that's what I created. I'm giving a shortcut. That's really what the course is. It's a shortcut to figuring out all the pieces and just making it happen, stepping up in your celebrity. Okay, here's the tip, and it's a really easy tip, and those of you that are brain trainers, you're going to be like, oh man, I knew she was going to say that. So if you've been with me long enough, then you know what I'm going to say. If you want to step into your celebrity, you have to start training your brain now, today, immediately. As soon as you're done listening to this, you have to start thinking and talking about yourself like you're the celebrity. So you have to start thinking like when you leave the house, I might get recognized, right? You have to start thinking about yourself and saying the words in your head. So say that rant in your head, say those words in your head, say those mantras that sound like, I'm owning it. I'm owning it. I'm the celebrity of the market. It's my time. I'm ready. It's happening. It's already happening. I'm there. I'm stepping into it. I like being the celebrity. I like my fans are so respectful. I love being out in the world as a celebrity. I like being recognized. I love being known. I love being the celebrity in my space. I like the people asking me to partner with them. I love the people I'm attracting. It's so easy to build a business as a celebrity. You have to start training your brain right now, today, immediately. If you do this alone right now, today, you will be off and running. And if you really want to kick it up and take it to the next notch and actually figure out all of the puzzle pieces and working pieces to it, then I do hope you join me. I would really be excited to have you as a part of it, and I really hope that you do come on board, because if you're like Linda, and I think you are, you wouldn't be here. I mean, think about, this is a Facebook thing, and think of how long you've been on this and paying attention to this right now. Well, there's a reason you're called to this. There's a reason why you feel like now is the time, and why you're here and paying attention to this. You've got that little niggly feeling in the background that's going like, ooh, this is it. This is what I've been missing. And yeah, Linda says, come and join us. I love it. Yeah, Renee, you're great. It's good. So she's like, you've been looking for a sign. Here's your sign. So I am going to answer any questions that you have. So I'm going to stall for just a second just to see. Maybe I'll even come off. Should I come off camera? I would like to come off camera, but I'm not. Oh, I do know how to do it. Let's see if I can figure it out, shall we? All right, here we go. Hold on. Ta-da! How fancy am I? She's pretty proud of herself. Yes, she is. So I do hope you can join me. Every time, my thing, how I say you have to embrace your flaws. Well, my flaws, honestly, I'm not that good with technology. So every time amongst many others, by the way, but every time I do something that's the least little bit cool technology-wise, I give myself a cookie. Oh, yay. Okay, so let's take just a quick second. Thank you for all the good comments. Jenna, they are twice monthly sessions but they're a little bit longer than normal. We do at least 90 minutes because we're going through and fine-tuning everybody's messages and stuff. But the reason we do them twice monthly is because you want the time in between to implement what we talked about on the session. So we do them twice monthly. Good. I'm glad you're coming on board. This is great. Oh, good. I'm so glad to see everybody jumping on board. Remember, you can type in the word celebrity in the comments if you just want me to. Is that the right word, Mallory? I think it is, right? Celebrity in the comments, and then you'll just get, Dana Bot will just give you the link if it's easier, because sometimes typing all that in. So just put the word celebrity in the comments and we'll send you the link automatically. I think I've got all the questions, but I'm trying to stall just in case. I would really love. She's so fancy. Yeah, that's right. How to put the bars on the bottom when you're live. So here's how to do the bars on the bottom when you're live. The system I'm using is actually pretty extensive, And you have to have, like, I had to actually buy a special gaming PC, not a Mac, because we're all Macs here, and use this software. The software is called vMix. But there's a lot easier way to do this. It doesn't look quite as fancy, but it's pretty close for the money, and that is a program called BeLive. So BeLive.tv, BeLive.tv is the easier and simpler way to do this. We had to build something in because I do a lot of interviews, and it's complicated. But that's the cheap way out. That's like pretty darn fancy too. BeLive TV is pretty darn good. So I don't know if it can do this though. I like that. I could do that all day. It's the little things that make you so happy. So I do hope that you can join me. I think I'm getting all the answers to the questions, but I'm just going to stall and see. Some of the common ones are, can I make payments? We have a 2-pay system available right now, but if you're in the United States, you might actually want to do the 6-pay interest-free that PayPal offers. That would probably be a better one, or one that you might prefer. Then the other question that often comes in, this is a really important one to talk about. I got to figure out a way to work it in the presentation because I think it's pretty important. And answer if you're feeling like this at all. Sometimes there are people who are feeling kind of like one of two ways. One is I'm too introverted to do this, right? That's one. Like I'm too shy. I'm not sure if I can put myself out there. And the other one, so let's start with that one first, though. So the I'm too shy or I'm too introverted, first of all, people are often surprised, like, the definition of an introvert, getting your energy from being alone as opposed to being with people. I'm also an introvert, but I'm not shy. And so the question is, can you be shy or can you be introverted and still do this? The answer is yes. And the reason why is because this isn't about molding you into being somebody else. And this also isn't about molding you into pretending or getting false confidence because you, put on some outfit that makes you feel more confident. This is about you getting to show up as you. You getting to show up as exactly who you are. If you're shy, then that's how you show up. And what we do is, instead of making you fit into a marketing system, instead of making you fit into somebody else's idea of celebrity, what we do is we make the marketing system fit you. And we make the identity fit you. So it becomes about how do you market in the way that's good for your personality rather than you having to change your personality or pretend to be somebody else. Does that make sense to everybody? I want to make sure and get a shout out, see if that does make sense. Hold on. All right. Mallory, ready, not celebrity. Hold on. I got to see what you said, Mallory. Type ready. Oh, huh? Mallory, what would I do without you? Okay, so my bad. Type the word ready in the comments if you're ready. Who's ready anyway? Type the word ready. Are you ready? Put the word ready in the comments, which half of you already did because I shouted it out for something else before. Thanks, Mallory. I'm marginally trainable. All right. Put the word ready in the comments and we'll just send you the link immediately. Click the link. And thank you, Melanie, for pointing out. Hey, Jenna, glad you're with us. That's great. I love it. So, let's see if there's anything else. I thought there was something else I was going to say. Now, dang it. Somebody remind me. Okay, so shy, introverted, yes, you can do it. So did everybody get that? How does that feel? Doesn't that feel good? There's a lot of stuff out there now about trying to be somebody else or trying to pretend to be. And really, the thing to know is that you already are a celebrity. That's what we're trying to teach you. Why? Because you know how they always have that thing when you're a kid, they say like all humans are unique snowflakes. We're all so different. Well, you are. You're a unique snowflake. And I can look at, Jack Canfield or John Astroff or T. Harv Eker or, Tony Robbins, and I can say, well, those guys are teaching that. I don't need to teach that. But my voice is needed. My voice is needed because it's a different voice. And some of you are going to be teaching this similar stuff I'm teaching, and your voice is needed too. We should all be able to have our own unique messages and get out there and speak in our own unique ways and build a business by it. Get paid for it. Get paid for being you. Get paid for showing up in marketing and being in the marketplace as you, right? Oh, thank you, Steve Prusek. You're so good. I appreciate you. He says, will this program help with overcoming a limiting belief around being a celebrity? A resounding yes. In fact, that's the whole program. I hate to tell you, people figure it out right about call 2 or 3 into the program, that the whole program is really this piece of it. It's the mindset piece. This is why I'm so uniquely positioned to do this particular training, because let's face it, being the celebrity in your market, and I would venture to bet even being a celebrity, like you look at these people who are so big, like the Oprahs and the Ellens and everything, and I thought, imagine the kind of mindset and heart-centered energy work they've had to do to be able to step into that celebrity. You know, imagine the continual day in and day out to be able to step into that celebrity and really feel it and own it and claim it. Well, that's why we're doing this intensive. We've got 4 intensive months of doing that. That's the specific work. Feeling confident, feeling believing, feeling like, you know, I'm ready for this, I'm able, and it feels good. I feel I'm okay. I can do it safely. I can do it without feeling like I'm going to lose my anonymity or I'm going to have people grabbing at me. One of the examples I like to give on that note that I think is kind of fun, and we dig into this deeper, but I think you're going to like this particular comment. Do you know Oprah, right? She's been in the marketplace for a gazillion years, like 30, 40 years now, right? And I ask you right now, and maybe we can play a little game and you can tell me, if I ask you, Heather, join us, come and play, go on over. If I ask you, what do you know about Oprah? Right? Let's make a list of things we know about Oprah. She's got a boyfriend named Stedman. She's got a best friend named Gail, right? She's struggled with her weight. She's been challenged with her weight for a lot of years. From Chicago, right? In the days she used to talk about having a history of like abuse, right? Being a child. Now, unless you're a super uber Oprah fan, like outside of her business stuff, we know she owns a magazine and all the business stuff. Her personal stuff, that's what we know about her, right? I had some super uber Oprah fan say, oh, she loves Cocker Spaniels. Well, I didn't know that, right? Like normal people, you know who you are, the ones that knew that. Normal people know she's got a boyfriend named Stedman. She's got a best friend named Gail. She's from Chicago area. I mean, she struggled with her weight. That's it. She has been in the spotlight for 40 years, and that's what we know about her. Why? Because she has honed her celebrity. She knows how to control the story. Celebrity is manufactured, and that's what we try to do. We try, we don't try, that is what we do. That's what the whole program is helping you find that way to step into your celebrity in a safe way. Okay? All right, I think, unless there are other questions, I'm going to pop out. Thank you, Steve. Dana, making your, thanks. Yeah, right. Everybody's got it. Start in Baltimore. Oh, there you go, Heather. Helen, I think you're an Uber fan. So I think I'm gonna bug out here now. I just want you to know that I really hope I see you in the program. It's fun and it's really intimate work where we really get together and really help talk about you. I don't know about you, but that's my favorite topic. I love figuring stuff out about myself, and we'll not only figure it out, but we'll monetize it. So I hope I see you in there. Head on over to thecelebrityformula.com or just type the word ready in the comments now that I got the word right. And we'll see you soon, okay? See you in there. Mwah! Mwah! It's time to step into your celebrity. See you there.